BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Argentina's political landscape has experienced a significant shift as the far-right party led by President Javier Milei has emerged victorious in Sunday's crucial midterm elections. This electoral triumph comes at a pivotal moment. With the nation grappling with economic challenges and political scrutiny, the election results are being widely interpreted as a decisive referendum on Milei's nearly 2 years in office, a period marked by bold, often controversial, policy initiatives, amidst a campaign that saw a dramatic intervention from U.S. President Donald Trump, who pledged a substantial $40 billion bailout for Argentina, with continued aid contingent on the success of his Argentinian counterpart. Milei's party, La Libertad Avanza, secured an impressive 40.84% of the nationwide vote. This outcome, with over 95% of ballots tallied, has surprised many Argentinian analysts, especially considering recent setbacks including corruption allegations involving the president's sister and an ongoing economic crisis that has strained the populace. The Peronist opposition, Fuerza Patria, garnered 31.67% of the vote, although Milei's party has not achieved a congressional majority, which remains with the Peronists. This victory represents a significant turnaround. The government had previously tempered expectations, deeming a result between 30% and 35% as satisfactory, particularly after Milei's substantial defeat in the September Buenos Aires provincial elections, where he lost to the Peronists by a considerable 14 percentage points. However, this time, Milei's party has demonstrated remarkable resilience, successfully turning the tide and winning in Argentina's largest electoral district, which accounts for approximately 40% of the electorate, emerging on stage before a jubilant crowd of hundreds of supporters at a Buenos Aires hotel. The president himself proclaimed, "Today we pass the tipping point, the construction of a great Argentina begins." He further lauded the U.S. bailout as something unprecedented, not only in Argentine history but in world history, because the U.S. has never offered support of such magnitude. The president articulated a clear path forward, stating, "Now we are focused on carrying out the reforms that Argentina needs to consolidate growth and the definitive takeoff of the country, to make Argentina great again," a sentiment that clearly echoed the populist rhetoric prevalent in international politics. The election saw 127 of the 257 seats in the lower house and a third of the Senate, 24 out of its 72 seats, up for grabs. Milei's party successfully claimed 64 lower house seats and 12 seats in the Senate. These newly acquired seats, combined with existing ones, enable the government to achieve its primary objective for this electoral cycle, securing at least a third of the lower house, a crucial threshold for sustaining presidential vetoes. Milei's administration, which commenced nearly 2 years ago, was characterized by sweeping, chainsaw spending cuts. These measures included the elimination of tens of thousands of public sector jobs and a significant reduction in investments across critical areas such as infrastructure, healthcare, and education, even impacting the supply of essential medicines for pensioners. Despite these austere measures, the government managed to significantly curb inflation, bringing it down from over 200% in 2023 to approximately 30% by September, and achieving the nation's first fiscal surplus in 14 years. Economic activity showed a slight rebound, growing by 0.3% in August 2025 following 3 consecutive months of contraction. Nevertheless, the economic strain on citizens is palpable, with a significant portion of Argentinians reporting difficulties in meeting their basic needs. The country has witnessed the loss of over 250,000 jobs and the closure of approximately 18,000 businesses. The president's popularity has also faced challenges due to a series of events. These include the promotion of a cryptocurrency that subsequently collapsed, corruption allegations implicating his sister and key cabinet member, Javier Milei, and the withdrawal of a prominent party candidate from Sunday's election after admitting to receiving substantial funds from a businessman facing drug trafficking charges in the United States. In an effort to stabilize the peso and prevent further devaluation, the government depleted its dollar reserves. This precarious situation was exacerbated by a $20 billion loan from the International Monetary Fund, of which $14 billion has already been disbursed, ultimately necessitating the intervention of Donald Trump and his $40 billion bailout. This U.S. involvement was perceived by many within Argentina as interference in their electoral process, with some foreseeing a potential backlash due to existing anti-American sentiments within segments of the population. Compulsory voting was in effect, yet turnout registered at 67.85%, the lowest since Argentina's return to democracy in 1983, surpassing the previous record low of 71% set in 2021. This election, therefore, represents not just a political victory for Javier Milei, but a complex interplay of domestic economic pressures, international financial maneuvers, and the enduring appeal of populist leadership in Argentina.